Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I work a 9-to-5 office job and I'm also 26 years old. So in this video, I want to just take you guys throughout a couple days in my life working an office job, showing you my habits and my routines that I've implemented to ultimately become the best version of myself, which is honestly the goal of this channel, to show you what I'm doing to further myself and better myself and hopefully inspire you guys to do the same. I am moving slow this morning. I am quite tired, but I'm starting out by writing out my to-do list for the day. Specifically with time management, it really helps me to write down everything that I want to do, specifically after work, just because that time is so limited. It also just helps me really organize my thoughts. Those of you who watch consistently know that I am a very big planner girly. You guys know I also love journaling. Really any form of it, specifically guided journaling is probably my favorite, but this morning I started with gratitude journaling. I have had a pretty rough weekend, I would say. So I'm really trying to focus on the habits that will improve my mood and just set me up for success the rest of this week. Practicing gratitude, especially first thing in the morning, is definitely one of those habits. I have been experimenting with making overnight oats, trying to just meal prep it for my work week, but I didn't get to it yesterday, so that's definitely one of my goals tonight, is to prep it for the rest of this week. So this morning I am just having some cottage cheese toast. It might be a little weird, but I do like to sprinkle some paprika on it. And sometimes I'll put chia seeds as well. To give a little bit of a backstory on what I do for work, I actually got my bachelor's degree in psychology. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I started just applying to anything, and I found the job that I'm currently at literally right after college. So I've been there since 2021. I've been there for almost 5 years, which is insane to me. My current field of work has nothing to do with psychology. I actually work in the tax-advantaged real estate investing industry, and I work there as a closing agent. For those of you who have seen a lot of my videos, you probably know my thoughts on working a 9-to-5. Long story short, it ultimately just isn't for me, but I'm really grateful for my current job, and I'm kind of just working to build my dream life. home from work and I'm about to put on some contacts because I want to get a workout in this afternoon. I'm still sticking with my 3-day-a-week workout schedule, at least to the best of my ability. It is so important to know what your main priorities are because honestly, you can't do everything. So I love just picking 2 or 3 main priorities that I want to do each day. These are the things that if I don't do anything else, but I do these, I consider my day a success. So for me, when I get home from work, my main priorities are getting my workout in and cooking dinner. Obviously, there's other things that I add into my evening, but I do really want to prioritize movement as well as eating healthy, or at least as healthy as I can that night, depending on what I'm cooking. It can definitely get super overwhelming when we have so many things on our to-do list. So if we can look at our to-do list and just pick 2 or 3 top priorities, I feel like that helps reduce stress levels a little bit. Obviously, there's other things on my to-do list that if I get to, great, but if I don't, that's fine because I at least accomplished my top priorities. I'm updating my to-do list before I change into my workout clothes. But another thing that I suggest is to find and use tools that help with time management. And these can even be tools that you use within your workday because practicing time management at your actual job is so important too. One thing that's really helpful to use is Copilot in Outlook. I actually use this at my 9-to-5 job and it kind of works like my assistant when my inbox feels super overwhelming. So for those of you that have a Microsoft 365 subscription, make sure you're getting the most out of your Outlook by using Copilot in Outlook. A lot of times email threads can get pretty lengthy and Copilot in Outlook can summarize your inbox or a long email thread, which is super helpful so you don't have to go back and reread everything. It helps you immediately understand what needs your attention and what can wait. I can also use this in my personal inbox too. For example, if I have a bunch of unread emails like order updates, appointment reminders, and random subscriptions, I can actually ask Copilot in Outlook, catch me up on my emails from the past few days. And it gives me a quick summary of everything so I don't have to open them one by one. It's also great for helping me draft emails. If I know what I want to say, but I don't have the time or mental space to word it perfectly, I can prompt Copilot in Outlook with something like, help me write a response confirming this appointment for next week. And it turns it into a clean draft that I can quickly review and send. You can also use it to find specific emails without having to dig through your inbox, which saves even more time throughout the day. It honestly just takes a lot of pressure off those small, constant communication tasks that add up during a busy workday. And you can also use it on both your desktop and your phone, which is super helpful, especially if you're out and about or in between meetings. It's honestly just one of those tools that helps us stay a little bit more in control of our day without slowing us down. So if you're looking for a way to simplify your inbox and save time during a busy workday, you can use Copilot in Outlook to summarize your emails and draft responses faster so you can stay focused on your other priorities. You can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description below. Made it a habit on workout days that when I get home from work, I do not allow myself to sit down. I don't allow myself to start scrolling on my phone because the moment I sit down, that motivation to work out just goes down. But another thing that I highly suggest for you guys is to practice building a routine and do not rely on motivation. A lot of the times when I come home from work, I don't want to work out. I don't feel motivated to work out. I honestly just feel super tired. I actually made a video recently with a ton of tips for how to stay productive, specifically after work when you feel so tired. So definitely go check that video out if you haven't seen it already. But because I've built a routine, I don't have to rely on motivation to get my butt in the gym, to get myself to work out. So if you can put together that routine of yours and practice doing it every day, it definitely becomes a lot easier to do. So for instance, my routine is that when I get home from from work, if there's anything in the kitchen that I need to clean up, I do that immediately. And then I go straight upstairs, change into my workout clothes and get my workout done. Then I go straight to the kitchen again to make dinner. I either shower before or after dinner, just depending on what time it is. But that is always my routine after work, except for those days where I don't work out. And it took a little while to actually build up that routine. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I definitely was not consistent with working out. But especially since this year started, I feel like I have been super consistent. It's definitely not because I'm motivated. It's because I've built that routine. It is 7 p.m. now. I'm starting on dinner. I found a recipe on my phone. It's like a 1-pot ground beef, rice, beans, tomato type of meal. I highly recommend meal planning, basically figuring out what you want to eat every single day for dinner, because that definitely helps save time. Also, I typically try to just find recipes that are really quick and easy to make, but I still try my best to eat healthy. Also, every day that I make dinner, I make enough so that I have lunch for the next day. So every day that I bring my lunch to work, it's actually my leftovers from dinner the night before. I found that that is the easiest thing for me. I've thought about spending some time on Sunday to meal prep my lunches for the week, but honestly, I don't really want to eat the same thing every day for lunch. And also that does require a few hours on Sunday to do that. And a lot of times my Sundays are kind of busy. So this method works the best for me, just making extra for dinner so that I have food the next day. This is the final product. It's giving comfort food. I have ground beef, black beans, lentils, rice, diced tomatoes, and chicken broth. And then I added cheese at the very end. And yeah, it actually smells so good. Doing a guided journaling session this morning. The prompt is, what makes you feel productive? Also, you guys, I am so tired. I definitely slept well, but I could have kept sleeping. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. And also, I literally started my period last night. So I feel like I'm just feeling extra fatigued, but that's okay. We're making it through today. bringing my breakfast to work, so I don't have that much to do down here in the kitchen this morning, but I did just put some clean dishes away and I'm going to pack up my lunch. I am bringing the leftovers from dinner last night, and then I just bring a couple of snacks with it. I'm kind of hoping that it is a slower day for me at work because my brain definitely feels a little bit foggy. I feel like it gets like that when I'm on my period. I just can't think as clearly and as quickly. Corporate America was definitely not set up for women, but I will not go down that tangent this morning. Prepping my food ahead of time definitely saves me so much time in the morning. And honestly, like on some days, I do choose to just sleep in a little extra because that sleep is important to me, especially if I already have my breakfast prepared. And of course, I always have my lunch prepared. It is now 7:51, so I am heading out the door to work and I'll talk to you guys after. I'm home from work, changed into some workout clothes. Even though I'm on my period today, honestly, energy levels are low. I have been cramping all day. I still really want to get a workout in. I'm practicing giving myself grace when things take longer. I'm definitely moving much slower today, but I think it's so important to just be flexible with ourselves, specifically with all of our habits and the things that we're doing, managing our time. Flexibility is so important because things are not always going to take up the amount of time that you think they will. So I feel like it's almost even better to allot ourselves extra time for each thing. Anyway, it is 5:43 now. I have been home since 5:15, 5:20-ish. I've changed and let's go get this lift in. I'm all clean and I have my PJs on quite early tonight. I still need to go down and make dinner, but I'm just taking a second for myself to just take a few deep breaths, relax a little bit. I am still cramping, so as soon as I get food in my stomach, I'm gonna take more medicine. But this is your sign to take some time for yourself. And when you're planning out your days, leave space for yourself. Time management does not mean filling every second of your day. I think it's so important to take those moments to just breathe, to do your little hobbies that you enjoy, like coloring or any other types of arts and crafts, playing a musical instrument, journaling, reading, literally whatever you want to do. It's so important to leave a little space in your day for that. Obviously, it can be so hard to fit that into your day, but like I always say, if you just do the smallest version of the habit, you'll get the same satisfaction and feel so much better just by doing that, like journaling a couple sentences or reading a page or two of a book. For me, practicing breathwork right now, I'm literally just taking 3 deep breaths and just taking that time to calm my nervous system, relax. It doesn't need to be a 10-minute meditation. I'm learning to just listen to my body and take that time for myself when I need it. But I am hungry, so it is dinner time and I think I'm going to make some pasta tonight because it's quick and easy. Honestly, that's the reason. I am in so much pain right now, you guys. I have this cozy, massive heating pad on. It's so comfy. I'm just folding it in half. I have some computer work that I need to do for YouTube, and then I'm just gonna chill the rest of the night because I am just hurting so bad. These cramps are not messing around whatsoever. And to touch back on time management, I feel like the most important thing is to just be intentional about it. If you are wanting to manage your time, it truly does start with intention, because when you take time to actually think about how you want to spend your time, that's truly the first step. You're much more likely to actually do the things that you want to do because you have first thought about it. And then just all of those other tips that I shared, like adding it to your schedule and being flexible with yourself. If you guys also work a 9-to-5 job or run your own business, if you're a stay-at-home mom, I would love to hear what it is that you do and how you manage your time exactly. Life can get so busy, and I know how hard it is to make the time for the things that we want to do, but I hope that through my videos you can see how I do it, or at least try my best to, and hopefully that can give you some inspiration for your own life and your own day-to-day routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I hope that you were able to gain something from this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.